The Russian president says Moscow has pulled its troops back from the Ukrainian border. Vladimir Putin was speaking after meeting his Swiss counterpart, who's also an OSCE chairman.
We've constantly been told that our troops near the Ukrainian borders are stirring concerns. We've pulled them back. Today, they're not located near the Ukrainian border, but at the locations of their regular exercises.
President Putin also urged dialogue between Kiev and Ukraine's southeast, suggesting the referendum on its independence should be postponed. Matt Tresor's got that side of the story.
During this press conference with the chairman of the OSCE, Vladimir Putin suggesting that the pro-autonomy referendum in the Donetsk region in the east of Ukraine should still be held. However, he feels it should be postponed till a later date.
We ask the representatives of southeastern Ukraine and pro-federalization supporters to postpone the referendum on the region's autonomy, scheduled for the 11th of May this year.
Putin says the West is blaming Russia when the situation in Ukraine is actually in deadlock, whereas it's the West who he claims has been supporting an illegitimate coup in Kiev. Moscow saying that it wants to resolve this crisis in the interests of all citizens of Ukraine and that all of their points of view should be taken into account in seeking a resolution. Putin accusing far-right radical groups of not laying down their arms and also saying that Kiev is not doing enough, in his opinion, to instigate them to lay down their arms and cease their fighting in those parts of the country. For his part, the OSCE chairman, Mr. Burkhalter, saying that the OSCE is urging a halt of fighting and hostilities in Ukraine and that the organization is planning to introduce its own roadmap to peace in Ukraine.
President Putin also praised the release of the people's governor of Donetsk, Pavel Gubarev. He was arrested soon after he gained popularity among those seeking autonomy in the region. Gubarev's family say that they've been receiving multiple threats before his detention and were offered money for giving up political activity. Putin said the release marked a considerable step forward, adding, though, that others should also walk free. The leader of separatists in another city, Lugansk, along with many anti-Kiev activists, were also jailed and remain behind bars tonight.